Go Game Go Jeff. What kind of name is that?
Hey, welcome back to Go Game Go, playing the, what is this? The WIDER World of Atari. It's the DLC that came out a while back. And the newest one, though, is that, I guess, the Console Wars. But I'm going to play this one. I'm a little more interested in these games, to be honest, because, I don't know. I don't want to play the M-Network games. They don't look all that exciting. I would rather probably just play the actual Intellivision games themselves. But that's okay. We're going to play this. I'm not really sure. All right, Torso. Alarmo says it's 1 p.m. I think your Alarmo's running a little fast. Torso. Let's see. So, the first... That. Those are all came with the original. And the two new ones are this one and that one. Although this one does have basketball for Atari. Oh, that game's fantastic. How's everyone doing today? We've got Junebug here in Metal Torso. Looking at his watch. Wow, going back to 1976. From arcade innovation to console domination, Atari defined interactive entertainment for millions of people. Over the years, the company's legacy has been extended and preserved by programmers, players, and ardent fans who identify as both. Born in the arcade, not only did Atari design and manufacture games in the 70s, but the company also maintained machines at locations around Northern California as an extra source of income. Boy, that'd been great to live in that area, wouldn't it? And you get to experience this firsthand. The birth of Breakout. Let me play this video. I don't know if I'm going to play any more videos after this one. This is a short one. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about just sitting here watching a video with everyone. We'll see.
Breakout was really early. It's a ball and paddle game, right? And it was brilliant idea for Nolan to do that. I mean, he had a lot of ideas. He was the guy that went around me and corralled Jobs into designing this, not knowing that Jobs wasn't an engineer and couldn't do that. And Jobs wasn't about to tell him that his buddy was, who was just the sweetest, brightest savant. And I come in and Steve Jobs says, hey, look at this. And here is a finished game, Breakout, that was not under development. Understand, typical games took a few months to develop. It was like, got dropped in from outer space, finished game, working prototype. What? And Jobs says, yeah, he claimed he designed it. No, he didn't. And I found out later that because Woz was coming in at night, he's working at HP, and he liked HP, but Atari was a lot more fun. So I go in and there's a finished game. I'm going, what the? This is crazy. You heard the story. I'll tell you my version because I've seen some different numbers.
It's such an interesting video.
Nolan said he would give Jobs a bonus of $1,000 a chip for every chip less than 50 that he was able to.
How's that volume, Torso?
Knowing that this had more objects.
I just made it louder.
Pong did, and Pong was 76 chips. It's a pretty safe bet that Nolan's not going to have to pay a penny for this, right? Again, Woz is one of the most gifted, brilliant men engineering. Woz designs it with like 24 chips. Now, Nolan didn't say you had to be able to buy the chips. So some of the chips were chips out of Hewlett-Packard that you couldn't get. But there was the prototype of the working game. And you look at a schematic, and I couldn't understand how would this thing work.
So there you go. If I play these videos, I'm gonna have to do the volume back and forth with the game here because I have the game and the game volume different. What is the difference between this one and the Atari 50th anniversary celebration I already have? Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot. I wanted to show this. So this one has all the DLC built in. There's 2 DLCs. that are paid. They're I think $8 a piece, and they come with this. And what we're looking at right here is the first set of the DLC. So there's more videos and there's more games, more artwork to look at. So that's the difference. However, if you don't want to buy this, since you already have the majority of it, you can literally just go on your Switch, go to the eShop, and you can buy both of them. I think it's like $1 or $2 less, something like that, as a package, or you can buy either one, and it'll download to your Switch. And then when you put your old Atari 50 in, you'll have access to everything. So it's a little bit cheaper option to do it that way if you want. But let me open this up here. So this is the Steelbook, and this Steelbook is really nice looking. I mean, look at this. Well, unfortunately, I've got the green screen on, so that's pretty cool. You know what? Let me turn the green screen off just briefly. There you go. So you won't get that weird thing with all the colors. So you open it up, and this is what you have. Got a bunch of stuff in here. First thing is Alcorn, which that was just him talking. It's his business card. Back when Atari was called Syzygy. No phone number, unfortunately. They took that away. That's a shame. If you notice, look at their logo. It's the game Go. Go game Go. Yeah, but it's the classic, like the ancient game Go. That's where Atari came from anyway, the name. From a particular move and Go. And then it's got these things. They're like mini marquees. Berserk. What else do we have here? Breakout. And looks like there's 3 of them. Oh, and then my favorite here, Asteroids. Very nice. I like that very much. Hold on, let me just put these back in the little, comes with a little paper band. Keep them hooked right there. There's something else. What is this here? Huh. This is just some artwork of different games. Maze Craze, which I never had. Berserk, which I also didn't have. Hey, Papa Pete. And then the last one is Atari Cube. Atari Video Cube. I have no idea what that even is. All little things inside here. Very nice. And that's everything that comes, you know, in the physical edition. Like I said, if you already have a physical edition and you just want the DLC, then heck, just you just get the the digital DLC, and when you plug your cartridge in and go to play, it'll pop right up. You're good to go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go through everything here. I'm not sure how much we'll get through, but we'll see. Oh, I better put my... Let me put my green screen back up. There we go. Ta-da. All right. So we saw that. Hide controls. The steelbook is very nice, yeah. Here you can take a look at this. A close-up of it. That's the marquee. Let's see. Destroyer. What the heck is that? In Mike Alba's naval action game, Destroyer, players use a digital... No, I'm sorry. They use a dial to adjust the horizontal depth line, then attempt to drop charges on the undersea targets. The similar but simpler Canyon Bomber with no ship speed or depth control would appear in the arcades the same month. So, wait, let's take a look at this. Oh, I love the controls on these arcade games. I mean, look at that. You've got like a lever and a dial. That's it. Torso said Destroyer is actually fun. No, I've never played it. I gotta be honest, I haven't even ever heard of it. Well, I like the look of it. Let's see, how do I... Oh, there I am. Ah. Hold on, hold on. I gotta get used to this here. Oh, man. What's my button to... Is it B? Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa. Hey, I finally hit something. Alright. So when you release it... Oh, man. This is actually kind of cool. It's not like really easy or anything, that's for sure. Man, this is tough. So when you release it, it only explodes where that line was when you released it. So you can't move it. You can move it, but it won't. It'll only affect your newest one, your newest bomb. Oh, barely got him. Now this would have been really cool in the arcade. Whoop. See, I didn't move it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh no, I'm freezing? I have no lag on my end, it says. So I don't know. Drop frames network is fine. Rendering lag and coding lag, I got nothing. Is everyone else seeing the lag? Who's seeing the lag? Anyone seeing the lag? Let me check my stats again. Yeah, right now I have nothing happening. Oh, cool. We can check out the flyer here. I think these flyers were sent out to arcades and places they were hoping would buy this thing. No, I'm looking at my internet seems fine right now. I froze for a second. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. All right, hold on. Let me go back to that. I gotta go back to OBS. I don't know. It could just been a YouTube thing because right now my internet is actually decent. All right, let's quit out of that. Oh, and this is the that's what we were just looking at. The flyers. All right, Super Bug. So, Destroyer was 77. That was pretty cool looking. Whoop. Super Bug, another game I haven't heard of. Before creating Fire Truck, Wendy Allen made the single-player driving game Super Bug, while graphics were shown on a monochrome monitor. Translucent film overlays made the car appear yellow and the score appear green. Well, let's see what this looked like. These are clearly 3D somebody made up. Certainly not the actual system, but there you go. Got yourself a stick, couple of buttons, and a steering wheel. Let's see how this plays. All right. How do I do this? There. Oh, we got... Okay. Got different gears we got to shift into. Whoa. Oof. I like the overlay. You can see, especially when you... Oh, shoot. Ah. So this is 1977. Jeez. Yeah, I love that they added that overlay effect. So I'm guessing that's how it actually looked, where it was like almost like a burst. Oh. Oh, jeez. I'm up to 40 points. How do you get points? Just by the distance, I guess? He's going the distance. All right, let's see. Gotta be ready to move here. I'm up to 50. Oh. And that was it. There's even a track select. Hmm. Yeah, here's the marquee. That's some great artwork, isn't it? Ah, by Key Games. That's what, I think that was was that another old Atari name, or was that, it might have been another company they just kind of created, if I remember right. And this is, I like this. So game is adjustable to 60, 90, 100, and 150 seconds. I love these flyers because basically they're ads to people to actually buy the real arcade game. Oh, here you go, in German. All right, what is this? Skydiver in 78. Well, let's see what that looked like. Ah, look at that. Look at these controls. You got like a little hoop there. I guess that's a ripcord. You push that left or right, I guess? Or do you pull it up? I don't know. Well, let's check this out. All right. Press the jump button, pull up on the ripcord to open the parachute. Longer free fall scores higher points. Score by landing on your color target. All right, let's see. I guess I'm black. Well, that didn't work out right. All right, let's see. I gotta remember the right button. Why is he going? Hold on. Push start. The wind is... Look how the wind's blowing way over there. Why am I... Okay. Am I going to make it? Yes. I like how these guys go, oh, I forgot to open the parachute. No. Poor guy died. Okay, I'm not going to get many points there. I opened that parachute pretty quickly. Oh, man, I waited till the last second on that one. Not going to make it, though. I like how the guy goes behind the clouds. The clouds look like there's some kind of like a sticker maybe on the screen. Hey, Mike Goet, what's going on? Yeah, you said you were going to be here, and here you are. Dez, good day to you. I like this. This is kind of fun here. Nothing. You got to get both feet in. Oh, again, only 1 foot. Oh, that one counted. Why'd that count? Oh, my goodness. Look how far I got to go. Excellent. No, no, no. That counted? All right. I guess you guys need 1 foot in. I could have swore I had 1 foot in before. It didn't count. I'm racking up the points. So I don't know how it works, but it looks like there's a word bonus. Uh-oh. Is this for Y? Okay. No, no, go back, go back. Ah! 2,600. That's pretty fun. I mean, it's really cool to be able to play these old arcade games that you never would be able to play. Authentic ripcord controls. They still have the phone numbers in there. That's fun. Here you go. Contact us for referral at Atari. It gives their phone number. That'd be great. Call up and say, I'm having a little problem with my Skydiver arcade unit. Oh, here you go. Skydiver. Hey, I didn't have this one either. All right, this is 2-player, not 1 or 2-player, but just 2-player. Huh. Well, let's play it. Well, I haven't played this. Let's see. All right, how does this work here? I guess I'm on the left. Just killed my guy. Whoops. All right, having little problems. Hey, it works. Boy, it's a little fast, though. You don't have much chance to react. Oh, I forgot to do the... Salvatore, what's going on? Playing Skydiver, Salvatore. What do you think about that? Uh-oh. Okay, the movement, the wind and stuff is a little harsh in this version. Is that it? Oh, I'm still going. There we go. It's 9. Shoot. I'm not paying a close enough attention to the wind. There we go. I was paying attention that time. All right, let me play it one more time now that I know what I'm doing. Oh! I say that as I... graphics are top-notch. How dare you, Saboteur. Nothing? Didn't count? Oh, man. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so this is for 5 points. All right, I'm at 22. Hold on. I didn't do that right. Oh, I thought I pulled down on the stick. Okay, so I'm reading this wrong. Those weren't points. Those are just how many turns you have left. Reminds me of Human Cannonball. That was always a fun game for about 5 minutes at a time. Yeah, well, that's kind of the way it goes with these old games, Saboteur. Oh, come on. I pulled down that stick. So I guess the points... Oh, what? I guess the points are just decided by the computer as to how long you did a free fall. All right, so we got 5 left. Shoot. I actually think I would have fun with this back then. Not paying attention to the flag. Man, I'm telling you, it's not counting me pulling this down. I could definitely see how you'd have a lot more fun with this as a 2-player, though. When I was a kid, a neighbor down the street went skydiving for the first time on his 50th birthday. The chute didn't open. I guess I won't ask you what he did on his 51st birthday then. That's a horrifying story, Saboteur. Oh, look at this cover art. Yeah, I can see how that'd be a lot of fun. You should get half points for 1 foot on the pad. I agree, Brian. And hey, welcome. All right, what is this? Avalanche. Okay. This is the precursor to Kaboom. Let's zoom in. You got a dial and a button. Oh yeah. Very kaboomy. But this came first. So Atari came up with this in '78. And then was it David Crane? Did he do Kaboom? No! Oh, how did I get that? Oh, man. Yeah, this needs a paddle controller. This really isn't that bad without a paddle controller, to be honest. Kaboom was a clone? Yeah, looks like it, Salvatore. I'm a little shocked that Atari didn't go after them for that. Because this was an Atari game, and then the guys who left Atari then basically took this and had their own game with it. I wouldn't appreciate that if I was Atari. I think that was Larry Kaplan. I think you're right. I think you're right, Pete. There you go. There's all you need to know about Avalanche. Look out for falling quarters. Hey, what's this? Avalanche launched as a mail order initiative in '81. The program, the Atari Program Exchange, created an indie publishing avenue for amateur programmers, but sometimes pros too. Both the arcade and APX versions of Avalanche were published by Dennis Coble. After publishing hits like Caverns of Mars and Dandy, Atari discontinued it in '84. So wait, when did this come out? So Avalanche came out in '78, and then they started this program in '81. Promoting both the depth and breadth of the '83 APX library, this magazine ad touts the APX creators as experts in the fields of not just games, but also telecommunications and personal productivity. Wow. So, yeah, Atari has this homebrew scene going on, basically. How cool is that? I didn't really know anything about that. I don't remember that. I don't remember even hearing about that when I was a kid. I mean, absolutely nothing. Atari football. Look at that. Ourselves a cocktail table. This was the... Let's see. Wait a minute. Wow, I created the, I guess, first trackball? He found out the trackballs for air traffic control centers cost $350 to $800. Well, it's too expensive. Forget it. We'll use a joystick. So Jerry came up with the trackball that we know and love. Still more expensive than a joystick, so there was still some griping. But my griping was, no, the game's not worth doing if you don't do it with a trackball. All right, well, we're going to play without a trackball, so that's great. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize this is the first trackball game. Wait a minute. What is this? A 4-player version of the game. Wait a minute. The season never ends. Atari Sports. Football, basketball, baseball. So wait a minute. There's a... But this is just football. Okay. For a second, I thought they had all 4 of them on here. I was like, what? How cool would that be to have in your house? Man, I never got to play this. Didn't know this existed. This is from '78. All right, what do I do? Nope, I don't do that. All right, game starting. You are offense. Okay. Oh, select play. You're offense. We're going to do a sweep. Okay. Select play. I did select the play. Oh, wait a minute. Can I not play this? Because this is a 2-player only. Because look, let's say I'll select this play. And then the second player is not selecting anything because they're not here. which makes it time out every time. And it makes sense because look, I'm gaining ground here. So I'm at the 10. Time runs out. I should be at the 5. Right? Oh no, that's going backwards. That's me timing out. Wait a minute. So that's me timing out? How do I select it then? It could just be the 2-player thing, but I can't. All right, move the trackball in those directions. Roll the trackball, I guess by holding B. Stop the trackball with A. Interesting. Select play pass. Start 2-player game. It's only a 2-player game though, right? I don't know. Interesting. You can switch it over to a trackball if you want. Well, I'm just going to move on because I'm not sure. I pressed every button and none of them actually selected to let me go any further. But I was the one that was getting... Hey, Shawario. But I was the one getting the penalties there. That doesn't sound right. Atari created just 13 games with vector graphics, 6 of them by 1980. All right. Guys, I'm going to play this. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to crank the sound all the way up. This is as high as I can go. Hopefully it'll work. It's a little bit longer. It's 4 minutes, but let's see. I really like the vector stuff. Let's just check it out real quick.
Vectors are amazing things, right? Like the fact that vector graphics were phenomenal and they continue to hold up really well. So I think when we look at Tempest or Tempest 2000 or Tempest 4000, I feel like those games of all of the games, those old games have aged the best. Not Tempest specifically, but the vector-based games, and Tempest just being a really incredibly strong example of a vector-based game because it still looks beautiful.
Aesthetically, I just think Tempest is a timeless game. Asteroids is a timeless game.
The old CRTs, the cathode ray tubes, had a beam that would go across the screen very fast, and it would draw the line. So you drew that always. So that was always being drawn, and you could turn on and off the beam, or beams if it's color, red, green, blue in color, and create an image. Vector doesn't do that. Vector, you actually draw the lines. So there is no raster going on. The beam isn't doing this down the screen. If you want to draw a red line that goes like that, you put the beam there and you push it across the screen to there. So you are actually doing an Etch-a-Sketch is the best way to think about it.
One of the interesting limitations and why it's so good for space games on Vector is if you don't draw something, the screen is black. It's not kind of sort of gray, it's black.
If the hardware stopped in a coin-op game, the last picture would stay there. If hardware stops in a vector generator, it goes black because you have to draw it. You're drawing the beams. There's no raster. There's nothing automatic in that. And I like that as well. That meant I could draw something and I didn't have to worry about it again. If I wanted to move it, I just redrew it over here. Before, you have to erase it from that space and rewrite it over here. Yeah, didn't like that. Too much work.
The limitation isn't how many dots you have, it's how many inches of light you have. And a lot of people really love that white on black look.
You could get these really fine details for the time. I mean, if you go back and look at it now, it's not as high res as you think it is, but the ships and the shots and the way it looked, and you could adjust the brightness on an individual item, that bright shot in Asteroids, for example, when that goes across the screen. There's nothing like that. It's just an amazing look. And
vector graphics, I love them.
We started with black and white. I worked a little bit on Battlezone when I worked on the simulator, which was after Battlezone came out, but if you remember Battlezone, it was green. Those weren't green lines, that was a green template that was over the top that made it green.
Oh, interesting.
I got color when I did Space Duel, which I took over from another programmer who, for some reason, just kind of lost it and left the company, and kind of evolved it from what he had started. I wanted more time to work on it, and another programmer was working on Asteroids Deluxe, and I was doing color asteroids. That's what I was doing with it. That's what Space Duel originally started as color asteroids. And they said, oh, you know, we're not going to do that because Asteroids Deluxe just came out. So they gave the hardware and some of the code I did to Dave Toyer, and he did Tempest. And then some of that came back, and I did Space Duel. So you'll see things that are similar that cross through it.
So Vector Sector was born out of the idea of what if all of Atari's vector games existed in the same universe? And we went from there.
Vector Sector's
great.
great.
To talk to Owen Rubin, who created Major Havoc, Space Duel. And I mean, when he played Vector Sector, he got through the asteroids phase, and he got to Lunar Lander, and he was like, oh, you should do this with linked ships. And he didn't know that we'd done that. So that was like a thrill. Also, when we got to the end of the game, we played a linked dual multiplayer game.
Oh, look at that.
We got to the end, and he was having a conversation with me. He glanced up, and he saw that we had his initials in the high scores as a default high score. And he just threw out a, oh, thanks. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
All right, let me put the sound back. That was pretty neat to watch. I like that. All right, now it's down here. Golden asteroids? What the? This golden asteroids cabinet marked the milestone of 50,000 asteroids machines manufactured. Another 6,000 will be produced before the end of its run. This special machine was playable in Atari's office lobby for several years and currently resides in the offices of Mortal Kombat developer NetherRealm Studios. Oh, man. Wow, look at that. Oh, man, that's so cool. Archive game, not to be sold or moved. Or moved. Oh, man, that's cool. Red Baron. All right, says we can play it. Let's play it. Wait a minute. Glow options. Oh. Nice, you can change the glow. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should look at the controls. All right, so dive, climb, fire weapon. Well, unfortunately, this is exactly what I was doing. So, behind you. Hey, wait a minute. Wait 1 second. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. So, oops. Sorry about that. I actually got my Joy-Cons out because I don't know, my hold on. My Pro Controller, I think it's got some kind of a problem with the going right on the stick. Not that it's going to make me play this any better, but hey, look at that. I got a high score of 10. Oh my gosh. Look how slow this is going. I'm just going to do that. Can I do that? Oh no, I'm just gonna do that. We're just gonna end it there. All right, let me try this again. No clue. Okay, there we go. All right, I got it. Can I shoot this stuff? Oh, I can. Oh, nice. What is that thing? Is that a boat? I gotta get up. Ah! Oh, yes. Ah, no, no, no. Climb, climb. That guy's hard to hit. They did a good job on these vector graphics here. It might sound stupid, but because they're just lines. But you have to have that the dull lines and the ones that glow really bright. Still not quite right, but I don't think you can ever capture it completely. Just don't have the right screen. Oh, I'm still going. Took him out. Oh, look at this. Nice. I want to see something real quick. I'm just curious if we go full glow. And I died. So that's full glow. I think that's where we started. I don't know. Huh. My goodness. All right, we're just going to do this. There you go. Well, that's fun. I wonder I wonder how many other here's the banner. I wonder how many other vector games are on here. Not just new, but even from original. That score's way better than 10. Yes, I did much better that time around. I'm not gonna play that. That's not that interesting. Huh, Sears has everything. Oh, Steeplechase. Steeplechase is a game I always wanted, but it was only available at Sears. And I never had it, so I've never played this. I don't know why I wanted this game so much. Seems kind of silly. All right, so increase height, decrease height, jump. I got it. Who am I? I'm the guy on the bottom that keeps screwing up? I've got to be, right? Hey, I made a jump. Oh, man, okay. Oh, shoot. Yes, I would have liked this as a kid, I'll tell you that. Oh, no. That's a tough one. Man. Wow, this is... Man, that's really tough, that wide one there. I can't even... Oh, man, I'm doing horribly now. I had it going for a little bit. I like the... Oh, I didn't get over that one. Jeez. Man, I don't know how to... Oh, shoot. How long is this? Three minutes. There you go. I just played Steeplechase for the first time in my life. How about that? Don't know if we need to play that again, but it was fun. Hey, wait, what were the modes? Paddle controllers? Oh, no wonder. I'll have to try this on my Retron with the paddle controllers. Oh, wow. If you had 2 sets of paddles, you could have 4 people playing. In 1980. Man, that's really cool. A rare text-only game for the VCS. Okay, well, I'm not going to play it, but I want to turn it on. I just want to see what this is. Your mission is to destroy 10 alien warships in 11 star dates. All right, that's enough. Hey, Lance Jennings, what's going on? Yes, if you guys could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. That'd be great. If you're new out there, think about subscribing. I know this is old-timey games, but it's on the Switch, and that's what I play. Tomorrow I'll be playing the new Tetris Forever game. That's a compilation game as well. Submarine Commander. I'm really looking forward to Tetris Forever tomorrow. It's going to be great. Through a periscope view, Submarine Commander players must sink enemy ships while managing limited resources. All right, let's give it a shot. I don't know how this is going to work. Well, let's see. All right, so I'm at the bottom. So I have 2 shots, is that right? Interesting, I got a little radar down there. 2 shots. I'm controlling somehow. All right. I don't know about that. Guitar Gia, what's going on? I think some of these would be more fun to try to figure out not on a stream. Graphic designer Evelyn Saito was among the few Atari employees to work in both coin-op and consumer divisions. In this interview, she recalls designing arcade marquees, creating the Atari 2600's retail packaging, and inking the iconic Fuji logo itself. Oh, wow. I'm not going to play that. That's 10 minutes. That's kind of crazy. Box art concepts. Yeah, this is a great compilation, isn't it? One concept Atari explored for its retail design included a grid design, and Evelyn created a concept for matching cartridge boxes. Alternate Atari logos. Oh, we gotta see this because there's more of these. I wonder what, it almost looks like there's an S and an A together. Wait a minute. Some of these concepts built upon the company's earlier name, Syzygy Engineering. Oh, that's probably where the S comes from. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, getting close. Nice. Whoop. There you go. There's the one and only. Ah, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Oh, I love seeing stuff like this. I always like seeing stuff like, you know, logo stuff that didn't make it. I'm always more interested in that kind of stuff. The Atari 3200, what? Evelyn's design concepts for a refreshed Atari 2600 retail box, as well as the never issued 3200 and the 3600 Super System, which became the Atari 5200. I've never even heard of any of this. How do I not know this? Look at that, Atari 3600. It's Pac-Man down there. The 2600. It's a nice looking box. And the 3200. Just finished some of our big races and organized a 2-day silent auction to help pay medical bills for an injured driver. We've been busy, Lance. Glad to see you here. Let's see. Evelyn's designed, she designed the silver packaging for the Atari 2600 and 5200, creating a bold and simple visual distinction between the two offerings. Oh, there's that trackball controller. Look at that. Nice. A co-creation with toy manufacturer Milton Bradley, the Atari 2600 voice controller never materialized, but Evelyn conceptualized boxes for 2 of its planned titles, Star Raiders and Baseball. Interesting. I like how they both have some kind of eye gear and a mic. Which makes sense. It's voice controlled. Well, that would have been interesting, wouldn't it? An Atari 2600 voice controller. This is the stuff I love about these collections. I didn't know anything about that stuff. A bridge from arcade to home, 1980. Enjoying success both in the arcade and at home, Atari combined the two by converting its own arcade hits for the VCS. Yeah, that's where they had a big advantage. What's more, it licensed coin-op competitors like Space Invaders, Defender, and Berserk as exclusive offerings for its own home machines. Oh, here we go, Berserk. Well, that's a nice thing you guys are doing for him, Lance. Let's take a look at this Berserk. Well, there's not a whole lot to look at here. It's a stick. So we get to play the arcade game. Is this right? Oh. You have to use the stick on this. You cannot use the buttons. Uh-oh, intruder alert. Son of a gun. I'm getting out of here. Got me. This is cool having the Berserk arcade game on this. Oh. Chicken, fight like a robot. So why in the world did Atari not use voice in Berserk Recharged. Hey, look how much faster these initials go. That's beautiful. See, that's how you do it. All right, let's try that one more time. Berserk's so good. I remember watching a video about Berserk, the arcade, and how expensive every voice sample was. It was like thousands of dollars, I believe. Uh-oh. I'm out of here. Oh, shoot. Darn it. It's also interesting how when he shoots, he shoots. It doesn't just come like right out of his body. It comes out of his like right hand. Oh no! So I assume they're gonna have the Atari version on here as well. We'll play that right after I die. Oop. Is that it? That's it. Well, I didn't do so good. All right. Well, this is awesome having the Berserk arcade on here. Definitely looks great. Plays great. Yep, that's easy enough. Screen mode, original or full? Oh, okay. Do you want to quit? Yes. What? Wait, where's the other Berserk? Stern goes Berserk. Look at this flyer. Oh, brother. The Battles of Berserk. From an arcade hit to a fantastic home port, Berserk's legacy is filled with danger, action, and at least one disturbing urban legend. All right, well, let's watch that. It's 3 minutes, 45 seconds. But let's go ahead and watch it. I got to see this. I'll turn the sound up for the voice if I can do it here. There. That's as far as I go.
The theme of Berserk, as I understand it, and as I've always understood it, is basically you're one of the last humans trying to escape this prison inhabited by robots. Because there's this character in the game called Evil Otto, and he bounces at you with this smiley face, but it's so sinister because all he's really trying to do is just pulverize you to like nothing. And he comes at you so aggressively. Even back in the day, the story got around really fast that somebody died playing Berserk.
The rumblings of rumors when it got out, like, oh my gosh, someone died while playing Berserk. They must have, I don't know if the game shot back at them. I don't know what happened.
And I think that added to the mystique of the game, because could this game kill you? But in reality, as far as I understand, it was somebody who actually had a heart condition who happened to be playing Berserk when an episode occurred, but that of course got embellished to this game will kill you.
I remember Berserk coming out for the 2600 and I was very impressed. The characters were very simple, but moved exactly like the arcade. The gameplay was great. I thought it was one of the great Atari cartridges, up there with Space Invaders in that time frame of arcade ports.
One of my favorite games on the 2600 happened to be Berserk. I thought it was really well produced. It didn't look like other Atari games where they flickered a lot. The characters were really solid, everything looked great, and it was a really great representation of the arcade game.
Yeah, the gameplay was well tweaked, which is not given the credibility that it should. The amount of tweaking that the gameplay requires to make it an excellent game, to make a truly great game, it's unappreciated.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When I was learning, or basically teaching myself how to program the Atari 2600, as one does, I started to dabble with audio, and I had seen that somebody had replicated synthesized voice on the 2600. And so that kind of occurred to me that it would be really cool to take that approach and that concept and apply it to Berserk to have the perfect version of Berserk for the Atari 2600. That set in motion my desire to just like pursue relentlessly putting voice into 2600 Berserk. And then my understanding of the arcade game is there's a specific speech synthesis chip that was used for the game. And to compare that to the 2600, there's no such thing on the 2600. And so in order to get speech to even sound similar to that chip, you have to apply all of Atari 2600's resources to it. So in order to get the sample to play back fast enough, you have to do things like don't display the screen. So the screen goes black so you can get a cleaner and more audible sound out of the processor, the sound processor. Some of the changes that I had applied to the game early on were mostly palette related and some graphical changes. Also added a title screen. I always felt that like later Atari 2600 games that had title screens were really cool, so I wanted to feel like those. But ultimately that was where my work ended. But then the community hopped in after that release, and Dennis DeBro particularly found out by disassembling the game that there was actually code for the robots to shoot diagonally like in the arcade game. I found it fascinating that after I dabbled a little bit with Berserk to watch other people go in and find all these other things within the source code that I missed completely, and started to apply that to like what would become ultimately Berserk Voice Enhanced.
Lance Jennings, yes, there is a Berserk Recharged, and it is by far my least favorite Recharge game. They it just doesn't look like Berserk. Like Yar's Recharge, while it doesn't look like Yar's Revenge, it feels like it. And Berserk Recharge really didn't feel like it. And this box that I'm showing here, well, unfortunately green screen, but this is that enhanced version that I think he was just talking about. This is a new one that came out, was it last year? Earlier this year? But it does have voice. And it's a Atari 2600 cartridge. Here you go. It's an Atari 2600 cartridge. Plays right in the original. It's got a green label, so I can't see it. But yeah, highly recommend that. I think I got it on Amazon. But if you're looking for the best version of Berserk on the 2600, there you go. This one's it. It plays great. Even has voice. It's awesome to have. All right, let's see. They have to have the Atari version on here, right? I doubt they have the enhanced version, though. Whoop. Where am I at? I went backwards somehow. Battles of Berserk. That's what we just watched. Frenzy. Oh, here you go. Here's the original Berserk for 2600. Now, what is this? The Atari 5200 version of Berserk retained the arcade's voice catch. Oh, well, let's just play that one. I want to see how this is. This is for the Atari 5200. Think about hitting that like button, guys, for me so I can boost this video. The cool thing about Berserk, even on the 2600, is it just played great. I mean, compared to the arcade game. Ah. Oh, wait, that might be too loud. Hold on, guys. There, I put it back to where I had it before. Sorry, I kind of have to go back and forth on the volume because the videos are really soft. Oh. Yeah, there's a nice version as well. All right. Son of a gun. It's awesome. Man, there's a lot to go through here, and this is just one set of the DLC. And if you're new to the whole thing, there's just a ton of stuff here to go through. A handful of Atari... I'm going to see this real quick. I know we're going a little bit late here, but Atari Video Cube, a handful of Atari 2600 games were only offered as mail-order titles through the Atari Club. Well, no wonder I never heard of this. The first Atari Video Cube began as an unlicensed interpretation of the 1980s puzzle phenomenon, Rubik's Cube, but its mechanics ultimately differed. Well, I would hope so, because I already have a Rubik's Cube. AVC's limited availability makes it a rare prize among modern collectors. God, you know what? If I would have known this existed, this is something I would have gotten if I knew this existed back then. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay. Time for this. Gameplay. Hubie's home is a 6-sided, multicolored cube. Each side has 9 smaller faces, colored red, blue, green, white, purple, or orange. When you start a game, the colors on the cube are scrambled. Your task is to arrange the colors so that each side becomes one solid color. Let's see. By moving Hubie around the cube and having him pick up and drop colors, each time Hubie picks up a color, he trades his color for the one he has picked up. Okay. You can make Hubie run to another face to trade for a different color. Hold on. This kind of sounds interesting, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. No, I thought I picked that up. I did. Pick that up. Put it there. Oh. Let me get that purple. Why can't I go there? Holy smokes, what's going on? I don't know, this is kind of interesting. It's one of those games that you gotta figure this out. Huh. That's a game. I think I'm gonna actually check that out later. I don't know how exciting that is to watch streaming, but I'm gonna definitely check that one out later because I'm really curious. And I always like, well, just to show, we're probably gonna end it here, but I'll just show you some of the other things that are here real quick. So you got Desert Falcon, Double Dunk, Off the Wall, Moto Rodeo. Holy smokes. Another video. Adventure 2. Originally a homebrew sequel for the 5200, Kurt Vendel created a 2600 version of Adventure 2 for the Flashback 2 back in 2005. I didn't know that. While the graphics remain comfortably familiar, the player's realm expands to neighboring kingdoms of fire and ice to create a longer, more difficult quest. Return to Haunted House. Searching for prototypes. There's a Save Mary thing. All right, so there you go. There's everything else. I hope you guys enjoyed this They have, wait a minute, they have Berserk voice enhance as well. They do? I didn't see that. Original artwork. 5,200. Oh, they do. Holy smokes, Torso, you're right. So this is, I can't believe they put that on here. Because they sell the physical of it. But look, it's the exact same thing. They put it on there. Oh, that's nice. I didn't think they'd do that since they made a physical of it just recently, but hey, how about that? You gotta like that. All right, guys, there you go. There's a bunch of stuff. Isometric shooter. Let me just look at this real quick. I'm curious about Adventure 2. Thank goodness we're still square. Son of a gun. Oh, I'm trapped in there. I like that it's pretty much the same. It just like graphically looks the same, which is cool. But it just gives you a whole nother game. I like that. There's the old the bridge. Boy, where's that? Ah. Oh no, he ate me. I'm in his belly. See you for part 2. All right, guys, there you go. I'll leave it there. We went through a lot on this. This is, I would say this DLC is definitely worth getting. Definitely. It's a no-brainer if you're an Atari fan. I mean, come on. If you're an Atari fan, you're not getting this. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be playing Tetris Forever tomorrow. Well, I'll be playing it for like an hour, hour and a half, but you get it. Tetris Forever is tomorrow, and we'll have some fun. All right. See you later. Hit the like on the way out. If you're new, hit that sub button. Getting closer and closer to 2,000 subs. And I just do Switch games here. So if you're into Switch, hit the sub button. You're going to enjoy the channel.